Ravs gets him cry laughing a lot. The two of them, dude. He did say the other day he cannot play Marble Rivals, it would make him too angry. If he queues with friends, maybe he wouldn't mind. Because I think, like, I've been solo queuing on one account to see how high I can climb in ranked as a solo. Oh my god, it's so bad. I'm just like, this is the general population that's out there. Earlier, before the stream, I played one last game. And I'm silver rank on that account. And the insta-locks were an Iron Man, a Spider-Man, another person who wanted to play Spider-Man and was like, dude, get off Spider-Man, I want to play Spider-Man. Which, if you play Marvel Rivals, you know that someone insta-locking Spider-Man is just a bad time, because 90% of people that play Spider-Man are just throwing. Because they want to be good at Spider-Man, but he's really difficult to play. And then someone went Doctor Strange. Someone else went... Who was our other one? I went support. I went Cloak and Dagger because that's basically all I do. There was a Doctor Strange, the first Spider-Man, Iron Man. The second Spider-Man ended up going Invisible Woman. And who was the last one? We get... Oh, it was Hulk, I think. Or was healing. He's right, though. But it was so bad. Because I was like, oh my god. Because most of my games are either I get a super competent team. And like, I do callouts because I somehow have, so far, fingers crossed, knock on wood, throw the salt over my shoulder. I've only had one bad voice chat interaction so far. I've had a decent amount of bad chat text interactions. But I do a lot of callouts when I'm playing because no one else is. In silver and bronze, no one speaks. So I just fucking do it. And so far on that account, no one's been mean to me or called me a slur, which is mind-blowing as a femme-presenting person, and also I probably sound like a small boy child. Go ahead, ref. Get to silver then, son of a bitch. And so, it's been an okay experience so far, somehow. Maybe I'll make another account where I just play as Miles. You have the team on mute. No, I have full voice chat on for both. And typically, the worst shit that I get now is... Some people are like, why aren't you healing me? And then I go, I literally have 20k heals right now. And they go, oh. And it's because people are not positioning themselves to where they're supposed to be. So how am I supposed to save someone if they're fucking dead all the time? I'm like, how can I heal you when you're dead? Or I say, yeah, sorry about not healing you, but literally I'm getting killed over and over and spawn camped by Thor because no one is helping me. There was one game I played, the one that I posted the screenshot of on Blue Sky, where I had a Namor. It's always Namors. It's always Namors, which is even more evident because there was one game that I was playing where we had a Namor in it, and he kept saying, heal me, heal me, heal me, and then at the end, he was like, no one fucking healed me, you guys suck. And I typed classic Namor in the chat at the same time as a few other people did, right? Because it's so classic Namor. If you're a DPS, and especially either backline or dive, learn where the health packs are. Because the moment that I look away from the tank to heal your bitchin' ass, the tank fucking dies and I get melted, and then so do you, because you're fucking spamming behind me and talking shit to me. But that one game that I posted on Blue Sky, it was a Namor who was like, why aren't you healing me? And by the time he said that, we were on defense, I think, and we were first. And I was like, I literally have 20k heals right now. And we were like, not even that far into the game. And he just was like, oh, sorry. And I was like, yeah, dude. By the end of that game, that match went on for 20-something minutes. And I had 50k heals, and this was in bronze. And at the end, he was like, that's fucking crazy. Everyone else was like, that's crazy. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude. And like, I don't usually average that much, of course, but that was like over 20 minutes. And also they died and got injured a lot because they don't know positioning yet in bronze. And then, yeah. And I have Lord on Luna Snow, who's a healer. But Luna Snow is hit scan healing, so you have to know how to aim. Versus Cloak and Dagger, which she has sort of like seeking projectiles. So my heals output on Cloak and Dagger is a lot higher than my one on Luna Snow, because I don't even need line of sight to heal on Cloak and Dagger because her projectiles also bounce. And also I think I'm able to stay alive a lot longer as Cloak and Dagger. Probably Torb. Probably. But I think I have her kit down a lot better than I do Luna's. And also, because people move so fucking much that I'm like, I'm trying to heal someone as Luna and I'm hit scanning and I'm like going like this because it's someone that's like sidestepping, or it's an Iron Man that's flying like a fucking balloon that someone's untied. Whereas with Cloak and Dagger, I'm just like, okay, you're in my general area, I can handle this. But I'm like, I didn't have that high of heals on Luna the other day, and someone was like, Luna, you fucking suck. And I did have the lowest in the match, but it was still close to everyone else's, maybe only 1,000 less. But I'm like, bro, hit scan. I play Magic because she's beautiful. See, that's why I want to as well, but then I play her and I'm like, I was having an easier time playing Magic when I didn't know what I was doing and I just spammed the buttons and I could stay alive. And now that I know what the buttons do, I die faster somehow instead of spamming. Yeah, so the other thing with playing Cloak and Dagger, it's so fucking funny. I should do like a bronze climb day on stream, because no one... Cloak and Dagger has the projectile heal, so you just throw it at people. And then there's also like a bubble that you can put on the ground or anywhere, really. And if they go in that, they get healing over time, and I think a healing bonus when you're healing them. And then there's also a thing that Cloak and Dagger has that's a shield that you throw forwards. And that, I think it heals and also increases the amount of heals they get from you when you heal. Mido, thanks for gifting to Ricky Peacock. And so the amount of times that I throw my bubble down on top of people, which I don't super want to do because it's kind of one of the only ways I can heal myself too. They don't stand in it, or they move out of the way of it because they're like, I don't know what this does, so it might be dangerous. The amount of times I throw the shield, and the shield is like this thing that moves forwards out from you. And the amount of times that I do that to try to, like, there's a storm, like, going like this in the air, or an Iron Man, and I'm like, okay, if I can hit them with this shield, they'll start getting buffed for healing and have some heals, and then I can, it's like an oh shit move. The amount of times that I throw that shield out, and I'm trying to anticipate where they are, and they move out of the way of it, and it just is wasted into the air, and I watch it fly away. And so no, I don't like to aim it at the flyers anymore. But even when I do it, there will be like a group of people that all need to be healed. And I'll throw the shield forward and they'll scatter. And I'm like... It's hilarious. It's like it's got poison on it. That's why I would love to do a bronze climb on stream, because I would play Cloak and Dagger to just show you how funny it is. Of like, I will do that, right? I will throw bubble down and people will leave it or not stand in it. I'll alt as Cloak and Dagger and people will not stand in it, which heals them. Or I'll throw the shield out and they move out of the way. And then they'll go, why aren't you healing me? And I'm like... When you ult and they run away from it in the payload, I know. And then I'm the only one stood in my ult. And I'm like... I feel like... if people could spectate... I've saved a few, like, games on my... bronze silver account because I saved the 50k heal ones because it's like that fucking Nicki Minaj song where it's like that's me, and my mouse is like going all over the screen and I'm like flicking from one direction to the next trying to heal someone, saving this guy, fucking damaging the guy that's trying to attack me. Like, the amount of shit that I'm having to do at once. And then there's, like, a fucking Spider-Man. He drops in, punches someone, and then runs away. And I'm like, I'm fucking... He's spinning like a ballerina. And I'm, like, fighting for my life out here, dude. I do agree, too, like... the more that you play other characters and learn how they work... First of all, then you know how to work with them on a team. And you also know what their weaknesses are to play against them. Or you can be like, oh shit, they just did their cooldown thing. I should do that. I should kill them now, or whatever. But no. People want to only play one dude. And it's Spider-Man.